The distance are Carla Cais, Fernando Villarreal, and Max DeLuca. And the man in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Jerry Cantu. 8 rounds of action in the welterweight division. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the DoubleTree Hotel in Ontario, California, and live on ThompsonBoxing.com around the world, where battles are fought and champions are made, ladies and gentlemen, let the battles begin! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, presentamos el combate en la esquina roja, vistiendo los colores negro con rojo. He stepped the ring tonight wearing the black and red trunks. Su peso oficial, 146.6 libras. He stepped in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, he weighed in officially at 146.6 pounds. His professional record, 14 wins against 2 defeats, 12 of his victories coming to you by way of KO. Su récord profesional, 14 victorias, 2 perdidas, 12 victorias por la vía del knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, de Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, introducing Javier, el Chino Flores. Y presentamos su combate en la esquina azul. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stepped to the ring tonight wearing the black trunks with red. When he stepped onto the scale, he weighed officially at 145.7 pounds. Su peso oficial, 145.7 libras. His official record, ladies and gentlemen, as a professional, he is undefeated. 16 wins with 0 losses. 12 of his victories coming to you by way of KO. Su récord profesional invicto. 16 victorias sin pérdida. 12 victorias por la vía del knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, de Culiacán, Sinaloa, Mexico, introducing Ángel Relámpago Ruiz. Once again, your referee in charge, Jerry Cantu, to give the final instructions.
Gentlemen, you were given the instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean, hard fight, and you will obey my commands at all times. Tus pantalones un poco abajo. Aquí estás ligado.
Jerry Cantu, third man in the ring. Tell of the tape, Rich Murata. All right, as you can see, the big difference between these two fighters is twofold. First of all, in age, where Ruiz just getting started at 22, and Flores, who turned pro in 2009, is 33, and a big reach advantage as well for Ángel Ruiz. So Flores is going to have some physical disadvantages to overcome in this bout. Can he do what Edwin Rodriguez did just 2 months ago? Come here to Southern California and beat the Thompson boxing fighter who was heavily favored, Sal Sanchez, that night.
Both of them in the southpaw stance. Ruiz with the white gloves. Beto Duran, Rich Murata, and you as you're watching our main event on Thompson Boxing Promotions in their 19th year of business, the DoubleTree Hotel in Ontario. Ruiz from Mexico, Culiacan, Tijuana, now lives in Southern California, trains at Maywood Boxing.
And he says he really credits his success to the sparring he's getting now. He's very happy with the sparring that he's getting. He says, I get to spar with champions, I get to spar with fighters from other countries. He goes, I love my country, I love Mexico, but for sparring and training, it's here.
Home is LA. Javier Flores, El Chino, 33-year-old, Atlantic Boxing in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Father of 3. Tito, of course, is his favorite. He said Diego Corrales, the late Chico, one of his favorite boxers. That's a name right there. Ruiz has an explosive style, doesn't he, Rich?
Yes, he does. In his last fight, of course, he's coming off a first-round knockout of Zamudio, and I think he's getting even more confident in that power that he has, and it's making him feel invincible in there.
16-0, 12 KOs. I think I've done 4 of his fights. He's fought on a Golden Boy show before. I've also seen him, but I've never seen him get hit. So I've never seen that jaw get tested. So, but he does. He gets in there and he makes easy work. Makes it look like easy work.
Well, if Flores can hit him, and right now Flores is mostly concerned with covering up. Flores does have a big punch himself.
Flores has 12 KOs to go with his 14-2 record. Mouthpieces out.
Ruiz has very good size for this division.
Monchu, too. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you around social media in a while. Y saludos a toda la gente que está mirando en Puerto Rico. The Aguadilla, which is on the western part of the island. Relámpago, nickname Lightning.
He just looks bigger and stronger in there than Flores does, even though Flores carries a pound more in weight.
He's a boxing fan. If you follow Ruiz's Instagram, he is watching every single fight because he is posting about every single fight. All he posts is him at the gym working, him running, and fights that he's watching.
Flores, meantime, is in a completely defensive posture here in the first round. He's going to have to do something to get Ruiz respect. And that's a start right there.
Loading up on punches. This was scheduled for 8 in our main event. Angel Ruiz, undefeated. Javier Flores, Puerto Rican. Samuel Campos, why do you say that? Why do you say he's scared? What do you see? Nelda Marquez, you already fought. Ya ganó. This is, if you're watching for the first time, this is your broadcast. We'll interact with you. Whatever comments you guys have, feel free to leave them. We'll check it out.
I know people who watch these telecasts, I've been on enough of them now, know that when they see it the first time, they're kind of in stunned disbelief as to what's going on.
Look, like I always say, if you're watching this fight, you are either related, you are a degenerate, which we really like, and if it's Friday night and you're at home watching it, you're probably loaded, which we're okay with, because this is for the hardcore fans. We know it, and I say that as compliments, because most of the people watching are my friends. So, you gotta know who you are, but we appreciate you watching it. So why are we gonna ignore the crowd? Because you're the reason we have the broadcast, because of the fans. Y saludos de Vega Baja, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, if they're home on Friday nights and watching, they're probably lonely. We're lonely too.
Yeah.
And so we can talk.
Yeah. But who do you think Twitter is for? For people who don't want to leave the house. The Ace of SoCal, degenerate. He's probably watching us from a casino right now.
I've noticed one thing about Ruiz here is a lot tonight he's using his jab. It's not really a weapon, but he's using it as a measuring stick, and he kind of sticks it out there. Sometimes he holds it out there, really to get the measure, to make it a measuring stick for his follow-up left crosses.
And I say this is a compliment. Degenerate is a compliment, because you're a hardcore fight fan. Like, you're looking for a stream on a Friday night at 11 o'clock or midnight, or wherever you're watching it. You're looking for entertainment, so we want to entertain you. Or Rich and I could just sit here, left, right, uppercut, whoa. But hey, let's get with you guys, because fans like you are the backbone of this sport. And Monchu, I can't wait for the day for me to get too big to talk to you. I'll talk to everybody else. You, I'll cut you off, bro. I can't wait. Make sure you guys follow.
I don't even want to look down and see what that one was.
No, he said one day I'm going to get too big to talk to the little people. I'm like, nah. As long as the bank account gets big, that's all that matters. Make sure you guys visit the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, nvbhof.org.
No, .com.
.com. Oh, I'm sorry. Even better. Rich Murata is the president. It opened 4 months ago. It's a great. I can't believe there wasn't a venue that you guys had. It's awesome.
It is pretty amazing.
Oh, and Ruiz hits the deck. The Puerto Rican dropped him with a big punch for the first time in his career, and it is over! Ruiz has been stopped and knocked out!
A shocking upset. We told you this kid could punch, and he proved it here tonight. And Ruiz, you said you'd never seen him get hit. Let me tell you, he got hit.
Oh my goodness. Flores was looking for it, but the thing is, none of that ever came. We never saw a big punch coming from him, and Ruiz gets knocked out, stunned. Jerry Cantu, the referee, stopped it immediately. He counted once and said no, and Ruiz is still dazed on the stool. El Chino, El Boricua, who has nobody in the crowd with him, has won the crowd. Wepa!
And somewhere up there, Diego Corrales is smiling down at his biggest fan, Javier Flores.
And now I'll tell you this, Rich. I was talking to California. When I went in the back to talk to Flores, I was having a conversation like I always do with these guys. I'm like, oh, you know what to do? He was very calm. He said, I'm a very strong Christian. I know I'm here to do this fight. And I asked him, you have young kids, you want them to fight? He's like, no. This sport isn't for my kids. I want them to study. This is a very demanding sport. He goes, I'm here as a professional to fight. I didn't feel like he had that kind of fight in him. Because, there's some guys who show up, it's like they're here for the check. He wasn't one that's here for the check, but I didn't feel a burn in him. But wow, they did come in the third, and Ruiz got clocked for the first time in his career and goes down. The doctor is checking him out.
Well, he has just a quiet personality, Javier Flores, and a quiet demeanor. And he, Angel Ruiz, I think, is just finding out now that, you got knocked out.
Yeah.
They counted 10.
And let's look at the
And
replay.
I'm sure he can't believe it.
Had
Because
his
he
hand
got
down the whole
clocked.
time.
And there you see it was the right hook. Might get a better view of it on right here. It's going to be the right. There it is, the right hook out of the southpaw stance. It was a perfect punch, right on the button, a clean knockout. And I mean, this is a shocking upset.
Yes,
this is
it
going to
is.
raise eyebrows in the Southern California boxing community, I'll tell you that.
Ruiz was very confident, borderline cocky, saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Until you get hit for the first time on that chin, you don't know what you got. A lot of power and respect to Javier Flores. El Chino with the upset. Let's go to Sonny Franco.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 2 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 2. Referee Jerry Cantu puts a stop to this contest, declaring your winner by way of a knockout from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, Javier El Chino Flores.
El Chino regresa a Aguadilla, Puerto Rico with his 15th victory, 13th KO. The Puerto Rican goes into Ruiz's venue, knocks him out. As Doug Fisher would say, the one hitter quitter. Hey, that's why you get inside.